What's up, fellow toy hunters? Maniac the Geek here. So, I have a little bit of a confession that I have to do. This is actually a redo of my review that I made a few days ago. I was trying to compile all of my videos that I made together on iMovie, and I made a mistake and I deleted all the files off of my phone before I could download the video, and now my video is just stuck, so I couldn't download it and put it onto my YouTube or anything like that. So right now I'm going to do a re-review, part two, or I'm going to do it the second time, of the things that I got a couple days ago. So I went on a hunt 2 days ago, and I got some stuff. I went to Toys R Us, I went to the mall, Hot Topic, I went to a little comic book store that's in my mall, and I went to a couple other places. And so I'm going to do a little review and everything that I got so I can show you guys. And hopefully this time I can do it right and I can download it and get it on YouTube. I was really upset because I did such a good job and I had such good footage from the actual hunt. I went with my girl and I just couldn't use any of it. It was all, just stuck on my phone and I can't ever get it off. So I'm just going to have to throw away the hunt and just do, when I go on my next hunt, do that one. But at least this way I can show you guys exactly what I got. All right, so I'm going to start off with what I got before I went on my actual hunt. I got a couple of things. All right, so let's start there. All right, so the first thing that I got, I went on a little adventure to Target, um, and I was trying to get some stuff for around the house, and I just had noticed that they had this in the toy aisle. So I picked it up. I guess they're re-releasing these. So I got the Marvel Legends Iron Man from the original Guardians of the Galaxy, the Groot Build-A-Figure wave. So I saw they had this one. Oops. I didn't see any other ones, but I saw that they had this one. So they're re-releasing all these figures, and I see a lot of people that I follow on YouTube and on Facebook and stuff like that finding these figures. So I'm gonna have to look out for them. But the weird thing is that they're charging $23.99 for all these figures, whereas the regular Marvel Legends are $19.99. So I don't know if that's just because of the new movie coming out or what. They're just trying to make that extra money. But yeah, I got him, and then I went to Target again the next day to get Doctor Strange on Blu-ray, which I just watched and was amazing. Probably one of my favorite Marvel movies. And there's a Walgreens that's like right across the street from the Target shopping center, so I decided to pop in. And they had a little standee now with the Marvel Legends on it on the other side of the toy aisle. So I saw that they had this one. So I got Darkhawk from the new Guardians of the Galaxy wave, the Titus Build-A-Figure. So right now, in this wave, I have Drax, Yondu, Darkhawk, obviously, Kid Nova, and Star-Lord. So all I need left to finish it off is Angela and the Vance Astro. So Angela is the number one that I'm looking for right now. I'm really, really looking for that one. And the thing is that I went to Walgreens a few weeks ago, and they had this entire wave there. They had every single one of them. They had like 2 Star-Lords, and they had every single one of them there. They had just reset up the toy aisle, and every single one of them was there. But I couldn't really afford to get the whole entire wave at the time, so I decided to pass on a few of the figures, and I'm kind of regretting that I passed on Angela because I'm seeing photos of people posting it and stuff, and it just looks like an amazing figure. So I really got to be on the lookout for that. So yeah, those are the only 2 that I have left. So I got that one. So and I've been hearing that he's really hard to find in the wild. I don't know if that's true. I've been seeing people posting that he's becoming a really hard figure to find in the wild, and that they're resorting to just getting him on line first, before they actually go out and look for him. So I don't know if that's true or not, but I'm glad that I got him now, because if he is becoming harder to find in the wild and he's not that easy, I don't want to have to pay crazy outrageous online prices for him. So yeah, I got that one. And then the next place I went was Toys R Us, and Toys R Us was having a little bit of a sale, but the first thing I got at Toys R Us was the World of Nintendo Samus. So I have the Phazon suit Samus, which is the black and silver version. It looks exactly like this. It's just black and silver paint instead of the, orange and yellow. But I wanted to get this one because this is the Samus that you see in all the video games and all the pictures and the artwork and everything like that. This is the Samus that everyone knows and loves. So I saw this one, so I decided to get that. And I really like it. I love the World of Nintendo line. I'm a huge Nintendo fan and I really like it. So I got that one. And then I saw they had this and it was only $4. So I got the Marvel Legends Ant-Man Wasp from the Ultron Build-A-Figure. So there was a whole entire peg of these, and some of them even had the Build-A-Figure piece missing, right, babe?
Yeah.
So yeah, people will like buy the figure, take the Build-A-Figure piece, and then just return it. Or I've seen even worse where they put a entirely different figure in there, just some old figure from years ago that they don't care about anymore, return it to get their money back, and then they just put it back on the shelf with this old figure or missing pieces in it. So I know people do that, but I was lucky that they actually had the whole thing. And I see this figure at Target and Walmart and some other places, and it's still full price, but Toys R Us had it for $4. So I was really happy to get that. So now all I got to get is the Ant-Man figure from Walgreens to go along with that one.
I feel like Toys R Us has kind of been like the hot spot for us recently.
Yeah.
We've been doing pretty good there.
And just so you know, guys, I have my girl with me. She's sitting right here, and she's going to give her
hi guys
little opinions and everything like that. So when you hear her, that's her. And they still had some deals going on these, so I got a couple of more. So I got the Star Wars Black Series Titanium Series. This is the Kylo Ren Command Shuttle. So I have a few of these. I really like it. I just got the Death Star, which I'm really excited about. And then I got the Titanium Series First Order Star Destroyer. So they didn't have a huge assortment of the Titanium series there. They only had a few different ones, and these were the two ones that I saw that I wanted the most. But I'm really liking that Titanium series line. It's really cool. And for only like $2 or $3, it's not bad. And then when I got this one, they didn't bring it up originally at the register, so the guy told me that he had to cancel my thing, and then he was going to re-ring it up, and he actually gave me $1 off of this one. So I actually got it for like $2. So I think I ended up spending there like $20 on those figures. So the next place we went was the mall right across the street from where our Toys R Us is, and the first place we went in the mall was the Disney store, and I had gotten some of those premium elite figures. So I went back looking for, more of those, and I saw that they had a buy one, get one free sale on these. So I got the...
Actually, I saw that they had
oh.
buy one, get one.
Yeah, she saw and she told me. So they had the Diecast Elite series, and every single one of them was buy one, get one free. So I decided to go with Chirrut Imwe from Rogue One, and I absolutely love this character from Rogue One. I mean, just the fact that he was so... in tune with the Force and believed that it didn't matter what would happen, that the Force would protect him, and that he was one with the Force. So I decided to go with him.
Yeah, I feel like he stole the show.
And I was deciding between him and the Stormtrooper, but I actually saw this guy, and I decided to go with him, and that's Baze Malbus from Rogue One. So, because they're, each other's best friends and each other's protectors, and they're, always playing off each other in the movie, I decided to go with him. So hopefully Toys R Us will still have that sale going, and I can go back in a few days, week or so, and get that Stormtrooper. Because right now with these Diecast Elite, I think the only ones I need left are the Stormtrooper from Rogue One and the Jyn Erso.
You mean Disney Store?
From the Disney Store, yeah. Sorry. And while I was there, they were still having the sale on these figures, so I decided to get a couple of these. Ooh, I gotta back the camera up. Sorry, guys. So I got the Premium Elite Orson Krennic, Director Krennic from Rogue One. And I've seen a couple people review this one online and on Facebook and stuff like that. And I just like the way this figure looks. I mean, just look at that face sculpt. I mean, that's Ben Mendelsohn right there. That looks just like him. And I just like the way his outfit looks. I like that they use real cloth. I don't know if you guys can tell in the video, but that's real cloth. But it's not, the figure isn't so small that the cloth doesn't work on it. I don't like when they're like on the Black Series figures when they do the cloth goods, because it looks like the cloth is too bulky for the figure. It looks like he's wearing something that if he was a real life person, that clothing would look too bulky on him and it wouldn't work.
This actually looks realistic as compared to the rest of them, where you can tell, okay, yeah, this is a doll. Like, obviously, you can tell this is a doll, but it's way more realistic than, like you were saying, the smaller ones with the cloth.
So I got Krennic, and to go along with him, this was the one that I was really going in the store for. Like, I was searching for him, and everything else I found before I found him, but then I found him, and that's the reason I went, was the Imperial Death Trooper. So I have the Leia figure and the Darth Vader figure. So I was really looking for him. He was the next one on my list that I wanted. And I've seen them review him and just give him good marks. I like the accessories he comes with, the alternate hands, the 2 guns that he comes with, and his little grenades on his belt there are actually removable and can be used if you want to, have him in some kind of action pose, throwing it or something like that. And I really like these Premium Elite figures. When they came out, they were originally almost $35. Disney Store, at least the one by my house, is having a sale where they're only $20. So that's really good. I mean, you're saving, for the price you're paying for this figure, what you're saving on it is almost the price for this figure. And for these figures in this price mark, I've heard people say that they're as good as the Hot Toys figures. Obviously, Hot Toys are hundreds of dollars and are by far the best, figures that you can get on the market now. But for the price that these guys are, they're like the Hot Toys version in that price range. They got cloth goods, they've got good articulation, the paint washes are good, the sculptures are good, the accessories they come with are good to okay. But the fact that they're doing this now is just, really cool. So now I have to go back and get the Kylo Ren, the Jyn Erso, and the Rey, and I will be finished with that. But as with everything, they'll come out with more for the Last Jedi and everything like that, and hopefully they'll keep coming out with original trilogy characters. I really hope they come out with a Han Solo. I really hope they come out with a Luke. I really hope they come out with a Boba Fett. I mean, if they come out with a Boba Fett in this, forget about it. That thing is going to be immediately worth a ton of money. It's going to be almost impossible to find, and it'll be worth a ton of money. And if they come out with a Darth Maul, I would love to see a Darth Maul. Of all of the prequel characters, I would love to see a Darth Maul. Or like an Obi-Wan Kenobi from episode 2 or 3. That would be cool too. So hopefully they stick with that. But they will be putting out characters for The Last Jedi. I can guarantee you that. So after I went to the Disney Store, I went to Hot Topic. And I got a couple of pops, or a few pops. So the first one I got is the Dragon Ball Z Badman Vegeta, the Hot Topic exclusive. So I've seen a few people online have gotten this one, and I was a huge Dragon Ball Z fan growing up. I mean, of all the anime I watched, I didn't watch that much, but of all the anime I watched, Dragon Ball Z was my number one. I just loved the story, I loved the characters. I used to record it on VHS, and then come home from school and watch it. That's how far back I go with Dragon Ball Z, is VHS tapes. So I remember him from after they had left Planet Namek, and he came back, and he was so upset with himself because he had to wear human clothes, and he's saying how he's the Prince of Saiyans, but he still had to wear these human clothes and how ridiculous he looked. So I just liked that character, and I liked that they made a pop out of it. Something, he was only in a couple of episodes in this outfit. I mean, it wasn't like he was in this outfit for an extended period of time. So the fact that they actually gave a pop to him is really cool. So I got that one. I got the Rebels Ahsoka, the Hot Topic exclusive. Sorry. So of all of the Star Wars side stuff besides the main movies, I think Rebels is probably my favorite thing they did. The books and the other stuff that they've been doing. Rebels is probably my favorite. Now, I haven't caught up to everything that's going on in Rebels. I'm only at the end of Season 1, beginning of Season 2. So I know that she was the big reveal, like she was the big, surprise character.
So I don't know if there's anything that happens to her or anybody else. So I don't want any kind of spoilers or anything. Please, I have to catch up on that. But I really liked her character in Clone Wars, and I really liked that she was the reveal and she had grown up and she'd become more mature in her own, like master, her own Jedi master and everything like that. So I got her, and the last one I got was the Zombie Kenny Hot Topic exclusive from South Park.
You can't go wrong with that.
Yeah. So I noticed that they're coming out with a South Park line, and they have a lot of the characters from South Park. Cartman with his stapled on glasses when he had to get glasses and stuff like that. But I really like this one, and I'm not a huge pop collector. I don't have a collection of like hundreds of pops, and I'm not like that keen on just getting commons or just getting pops just to fill up my pop collection, just to say that I have every pop. Oh, you have that pop? Yeah, I have that pop. I'm more, wanting just the exclusives, not because I'm like trying to trade them or sell them and make money off of them, but just because I think the exclusives are just a little bit better than the commons, So that's why I went with this Zombie Kenny. They didn't really have that many at my Hot Topic different exclusives that I didn't either already have or didn't really, want. They have some characters from some things, video games and such, that I'm not really that in tune with, so I didn't get any of those.
I feel like Hot Topic 2 is going to have more of the pops that's like kid friendly, you know what I mean? Like they're not going to have what we're particularly looking for.
And after I went to Hot Topic, there is a little comic book store in our mall right when you first go in, and he's actually a really cool guy, and he has a ton of pops, and he's got a lot of rare pops and a lot of exclusives and stuff like that. So I went in there, and one of the pops I got was the PX Previews exclusive Conan the Barbarian pop. This is the war paint version. They have 3 different versions of the Conan the Barbarian pop. They have this one right here on the box art that's just the normal one. They have another one that's him bloody, and I think that's a PX Preview exclusive too. And then they have this one, which is the war paint, which is in the middle towards the end of the movie where they're going to save the girl from Thulsa Doom's Mountain of Doom, and he's dressed like this. And this movie, this is one of my favorite movies of all time. I don't know what it is. I can't put my finger on it about this movie. I don't know if it's just how they shot this movie to make it look like it takes place on an alternate planet or an alternate time that, is so far back that we can't even imagine, or just the scale of it and just the way that it's shot like an adventure movie, and the fact that it's one of Schwarzenegger's first movies, his first actually big action movie. I mean, he did this one before he did Terminator. So, but I just love this movie. Every time it's on TV, even if it's on TV where it's edited, when they take out all the good stuff, I'll still watch it. I'll watch it anytime it's on TV. That's how much I love this movie. So, yeah, I got that one. I mean, just look at that box art on it.
The back's really cool.
I mean, that's the poster that everyone knows and loves from it and everything. And that's like a hand-drawn poster. That's not a photograph they took. That's a hand-drawn poster. They just don't do movie posters like that anymore. I mean, for like Star Wars and certain other movies they will, but most of the time it's just the actors up close and personal, just their faces, not, that far back. But that's one of the reasons that I like this movie so much, is just the attention to detail they did to it. And it's just, it's so good. So yeah, so I got that one.
Is that just the only one in that line, or are there more of the characters in that one? Do you know?
I'm not sure if there's any more characters in that line. I think it's just the Conan.
That's a bobblehead too. I just noticed, by the way.
Yeah. And the second one I got was the Kamikaze exclusive Colossus from the X-Men. So I really like this figure. I saw this one at a con we went to. We went to the Long Beach Comic Expo, and I saw one of the booths had him at a con, and I just liked that he has that metallic, almost mirror-like finish on him. And I think if you're going to do a character that's got any kind of metal on them, even if the metal isn't supposed to be a silver metal, if it's supposed to be gold or any other kind of stuff, you should do this kind of wash on it, whether it's an action figure, a pop, anything. If Funko can do it, anybody can do it. And I actually have the Captain Phasma from Force Awakens that came in the Smuggler's Bounty box that has this same wash that's actually this chrome metallic finish, and it looks amazing. I have the regular one, the common one, and I have that one. and that one by far looks better than the common one. So yeah, I actually got a really good deal on this. I was able to negotiate the price down for this one and the Conan pop, and got a good deal on it. And he actually gave it to me in a pop protector. So it's the first pop protector I've gotten with one of my Funkos. And yeah, I love this character. Of all of the X-Men, he's probably one of my top 5 characters. I don't know why he's so appealing to me, but he is. I mean, I like the fact that he's Russian. He doesn't really know our customs, and he has a hard time with the language. But I love his mutation, that he covers himself in metal and he's super strong, and the fact that him and Wolverine have this little buddy friendship with the fastball special and everything like that. So yeah, so I got that one. Those are some more in the line, I guess.
I was happy that they had him in Deadpool.
Yeah, they really did a good job with him in Deadpool. I liked him in the Bryan Singer X-Men movies, but they changed his character a lot in those movies. They didn't give him an accent. His mutation didn't look that good. I mean, for the time and the money they spent on those movies, I guess it was okay. But the Deadpool version of the Colossus character was definitely the closest thing to the comic book Colossus that we have. I mean, it was that good. They gave him the accent. I mean, they made him like a do-gooder. They made him like a, trying, not to hurt anybody or kill anybody. So, yeah, I like that character a lot. So, yeah, I got...
like leading Negasonic Teenage Warhead, like... You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Showing her the way.
So after I went to that comics shop, there's a Barnes & Noble right next door to the mall. So I got the Five Nights at Freddy's flocked Barnes & Noble exclusive, Freddy. So I'd gotten the Nightmare Freddy for my girlfriend, and she loved it. But I wanted this one because I like the flocked the pops. I like when they're flocked. I like when they have something a little bit different. And last time I went to Barnes & Noble, they had a ton of these. They had like 20 of them. So I didn't really want to get him then. I wasn't worried about them selling out or anything like that. So I got him now. And I asked the girl behind the desk if they had any of the exclusive Negans, the bloody Negans from The Walking Dead. And she said that there's it's going to be a few weeks before they get him back. So I'm going to have to keep calling every, so often over the next coming weeks, because that's the next one that I want. Of all the exclusive pops you can get from places, that's the next one that I want. So I got him, and then I went to a GameStop to finish off our day, and I walked in there. And I asked the guy if they had any Chase Pops or anything like that. And I got really excited for a split second, because he got kind of confused and he said, "Oh, we might have some." So he was looking on his computer and he was opening up drawers, and I thought, this is it. This is when I'm going to get my first Chase Pop. And I was going to be freaking out and everything like that. But I'm not sure if he doesn't know the difference between Chase Pops and the regular Pops or anything like that, if he's not a big pop collector. But they didn't have any Chase Pops, so I was kind of discouraged. But then he said that they had some exclusives, so I said, "Oh, show me what you got." So he gave me a couple exclusives, and I got them. And the first one I got was the DC Bombshells Think Geek exclusive Harley Quinn figure.
Which I was looking at her just right now, and if you look at her paint detail, I don't know if this is just because it's Think Geek exclusive, but it's all in gray and red. The detailing on her outfit and her hair is red. The rest of it is all gray.
Yeah, it's black and white.
Well, black and white, yes. So I wasn't sure if they're all like that or just the thinking.
No, the Think Geek ones are like that.
Oh, okay. I think that's cool.
So yeah, she's in the black and white motif in the Think Geek exclusive. So this one is for my girlfriend. She's a huge Harley Quinn fan. Of all the characters, besides like horror characters, Harley Quinn is her number one. So when they showed me this one, I didn't have to think for a moment. I decided I was going to get this for her, for going with me on my hunt and just being such an amazing girlfriend. So I got that one. And then I got the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers GameStop exclusive Pink Ranger in the morphing form. So this was the only other exclusive that they had in the store, and I'm a huge Power Ranger fan. I was actually wearing a Power Ranger shirt that day.
Oh my god.
and I was getting a lot of compliments at the mall from people at the stores and stuff like that, telling me that they liked it. And I was talking to them about the movie coming out and everything like that.
Which looks sick.
Yeah,
it looks so good.
Yeah, I hope it's good. I hope the new movie coming out's good. So I got this one. Obviously, if I had my choice, I would have gone with the the Red Ranger or the black or blue or something like that. But all they had was the pink. So now I just got to fill out the ranks. Obviously, if I found the Red Ranger first, I'm gonna go with that one. Then the black and the blue, and then probably end my collection with the Yellow Ranger. But I do like this morphing thing they got. It's like a metallic, and they got a little speckles in it and stuff, and it's in their respective color for when they morph. So it's supposed to be in between their normal form and then when they're morphing into their Power Ranger form. So I kind of like that. So yeah, that was the last thing that I got on my hunt that day, and I'm really happy with everything that I got, and I just was really upset that I screwed up the video and I wasn't able to show you guys the actual hunt and everything that happened, and then the actual review the day that it happened. But hopefully this will suffice, and you'll appreciate what what I did and the hunt that I went on. So I'm gonna post this probably as soon as I get done with the video, and if you guys could like my video and then subscribe to my channel, that'd be great. I'm gonna post a link to my Instagram. On my Instagram, I take photos and write little like one paragraph stories about everything that I get. So I'll be taking photos of everything and then posting it on my Instagram too. So I'll post a link to that below in the description for the vehicle, or in the description for the video. Sorry. So until then, good luck and good hunting. And as always, I'm your fellow toy hunter, Maniac the Geek. All right, guys, take it easy.